Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute. I am doing a video today about 3 brand new Mary Kay products, as well as how to match your face to your body when you self-tan. You should never use a self-tanner on your face unless it's specifically formulated for your face, okay? Even the subtle tan that Mary Kay puts out is not advised to be on your face. So I actually have not been using that. I have been using another product that a friend of mine told me about. And as you can see, there is a drastic difference. My legs are this dark. So most of this is that dark. So as you can see, my face and my neck do not match. And so I had to get really creative really quickly to get something going. And I actually ended up falling more in love with a Mary Kay product that I had not used in quite some time by itself anyway. So as far as tanner goes, I'm using Loving Tan from Ulta. I absolutely love this. This is their deluxe bronzing mousse. I immediately went to dark. I just bypassed the light and medium and went straight to dark. And this is actually their 6-hour sit. I have their 2-hour sit on the way, and I'm really excited about that because waiting around 6 hours on this is a nightmare for me. So we have 2 mitts. My husband helps me with the spots that I can't see or reach, and I have my mitt and go everywhere else. And so we're starting to get it down to a science because of that. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I do to match this to this, and I'm going to get started just with our oil mattifier. I am getting ready for a live Facebook sale from my closet tonight. That's all stuff I'm selling. And excuse my eyebrows, I am going tomorrow. I'm so excited. Now I'm going in with the Mary Kay Foundation Primer Sunscreen SPF. This is my favorite primer of all time. And I've honestly, objectively tried numerous. So, even before I sold Mary Kay, I loved their primer. I've been doing a lot of exfoliation and cleansing and stuff around this area because even though that I'm already tan here, I have been carrying my product down just to ensure, you know, I want to match. I hate when I see people and they don't match. So the 3 Mary Kay products I'm going to be talking about today that are new to our limited edition summer line is FANORAMA mascara, which is what I'm going to wear today. Our color correcting stick from our At Play line. And our pH Lip Balm, which is magnificent. Let me show you how cute this little bottle is. So those are the 3 things I'm going to be talking about today. So this is a retractable product. It's a retractable pen, and it is specifically for color correcting. So anybody that has watched me at all knows that I have red here. And then of course, when you have breakouts, you have red. So I have a little bit of a breakout that I'm getting over down here. So I'm going to drag this. And of course, right here, and I'm just putting it where I may have some redness. So I already know that I have redness here, and I have redness where I've had those little breakouts. This is the Mary Kay blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend it in. If you can hear my husband in the background working in his studio, he left the door open. So you can already see what that did. Definitely helped my redness. I've been gonna sit down and do this video for a couple of weeks. Well, I've had these products in for about a week. And it's just been crazy. It's like we've been busier during quarantine than we ever have been in real life. So now I'm going to go in with our Deep Beige Perfecting Concealer. And I'm just going to go over these spots where I kind of have a little bit of breakage. I completely redid my makeup table. And now I'm going in with our under eye corrector where it matters most. Right under the eyes. And I'm going to use our makeup sponge, beauty blender, whatever you prefer to call it. This is a very light, buildable look that I'm fixing to do. This is all that I've worn since I tanned at home like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. I have all of the 3D foundations, and for some reason I love them, and they're great full coverage, so that's why I wear them. But right here I have a really hard time with my glasses pushing everything up, pushing all the product up on my face. And so I have found success with our CC creams. That doesn't happen. It stays right here in this spot all day. So that's why I've kind of made the switch, especially right now. My skin's been really clear, and these are easier to mix, I feel like, than regular foundations. So now I'm just going to take some of our finishing spray. And I usually do that for regular. I usually set concealers and primers and whatever with that anyway, but especially with CC cream because I am oily skin. And it is a hydrating product. So here's what I've been doing. Now, if you're doing this on somebody else, you obviously can't mix on the back of your hand, but I mix everything on the back of my hand. The problem is that I'm almost out of light to medium, which is what I mainly need. So, I ordered last week, and I naturally assumed it would have been here ages ago. So I'm just going to take whatever it gives me, which is this. So that's the light to medium, which is the predominant color that I'm mixing. And then I'm taking our deep shade, and I'm giving like a squirt. Literally like a squirt, maybe a squirt and a half. And then I'll go in and highlight a little bit with our very light. But I'm just going to give like a little squeeze of that, literally. So that is what I've been mixing for myself that has matched up. So all I've been doing, I have been using a Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH12 because it's a little bit thicker of a and longer handle to really get down in these parts. So all that's right there, and I'm just going to dip in a couple of times, pick up the product, and start going to town. The great thing about the CC cream is that it doesn't really set on your face, so you can move it around all you need to. And I will lighten it up some. So no panic. But once you put powder and all that stuff, it gets a little bit lighter. So I just drag everything down. I've been tanning all the way up to my jawline. And it looks really great. I've been really impressed. I had never used a self-tanner that I really liked that much until I tried this. My only complaint is that it's 6 hours. But like I mentioned, I'm getting the 2-hour in. So I wear a larger scoop or button-up shirt to carry my color down if I need to. And I didn't really need to, but I'm just showing you how I get everything all matched up. It's really nice to see on camera because I have such a hard time when it's just me, the mirror, and the light. I'll call Austin and be like, hey, what's this look like? Okay, so I'm gonna smush it all in. And now's the time that I'll mix colors. If it's too dark, I'll add the very light. But for the most part, that matches. I have configured my formulation pretty intensely, I'm just gonna say. Now I'm gonna go in with our very lights, and I'm gonna get like a squirt and a half of that. And then I'm gonna get like half a squirt of deep because I don't want this to be like so light that it looks like we didn't do anything. And I'm gonna go right back in with that brush under my eyes, like anywhere I would highlight normally with a highlighter or concealer. And then that also gives a little more coverage. You see how like hydrated my skin looks? That's because it is our CC cream. It color corrects. It has SPF in it. It hydrates. I mean, it's just a phenomenal product. And it's great for during summer when you don't want to keep going back and forth between foundation shades. You can literally have a couple of shades of this on hand and mix your perfect shade. Now, if you want more coverage, which today I don't, this would be your time to go in. I've got to order a darker shade with our mineral foundation. This adds a great layer of coverage on top of all of this, but I don't have my summer shade on hand because I didn't hit my summer shade last summer. So I'm hitting that with our finishing spray. I'm gonna put all of those up. Now, if I'm doing an eye look, I go ahead and I go in with that, but I'm not doing that today. I am, however, going in right now with the Mary Kay translucent powder. Not for coverage, but just to set everything. It is my favorite setting powder. And when I'm not talking, this takes me, literally mixing my shades is what takes the longest. I can be in and out in like 20 minutes. So Austin loves that. This shade that I'm going in all over my eye with is called Sandcastle. And it is definitely a darker, like nude shade. It's a great all over shade. It is not quite dark enough to be a transition shade, just unless you are so fair. Like, honestly, you'd have to be so fair. That's literally all I'm going to do there because I'm not doing an eye look today. Before I do anything else, I'm going to show you how I warm my face up and get a little contour rolling. This was our limited edition palette that came out, and it was perfect. This is our 2 limited edition bronzer shades. I use this side for the Gilded Glow for like a highlight or just a very light shimmer. And then the Copper Glow I use for warming up, bronzing when I'm used my tanner, and contouring when I have not. I am using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH13 brush. I love this brush. If I'm using it and it's not a Mary Kay brush, it's because I massively love it. Okay, so I'm dipping into the Copper Glow. And so then when I do my jawline, I'll just kind of drag a little down. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite, Ultimate Mascara. And don't be afraid to marry your mascaras. Don't be afraid to let them meet, become best friends, and get married on your lashes, okay? So I'm going in with a coat of Ultimate. I'm taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH11 now, and I'm taking it in this Copper Glow, but you could also use this in the Gilded Glow. Actually, I may pick up a little bit of both. And I am going over those cheekbones again. Oh, this brush is so soft, y'all. Like, so soft. Now I'm going to take our finishing spray. Go in with the Lash Love FANORAMA. I'm in love with this bottle. Okay, so the FANORAMA has something that most mascaras do not. It has fan bristles around the wand. So you have your double wand that Mary Kay offers in all of our mascaras, and then you have the FANORAMA up at the top, which is what most mascaras do not offer. So I'm just going over this with the wand. Then I'm taking the very tip and I'm wiggling it through in between these lashes to really give it that fanned vibe. I'm in love. Then I'm going to go back over with whatever's on the brush. Oh my gosh, my lashes are massive right now. Oh my gosh. And then back with the regular one. This is ridiculous, y'all. In love with that. So then I'm going to go with our Lash Love, our regular Lash Love, the waterproof, just along the bottom lashes. Okay. So there is my pretty normal, regular, everyday, now that I'm self-tanning, face vibe look. That normally takes me about 15 to 20 minutes max, sometimes 10. I'm going under the eye with this pressed powder. And then I'm going to use our pH Lip Balm. This is so hard to get. Consultants are only allowed to order 2 tubes at a time. This is pH balanced to your body. So everybody's lip tint on this balm is different. Mine is a pink. It is so fabulous. I love this lip balm. I use it all the time, even when I don't have makeup on. So there is that. There is how I am currently tanning with Mary Kay CC cream to match my body using Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. And I think that you'll see and agree that it's a pretty decent job. I love it. I think it's phenomenal. It's a great tanning product. And I'll just give you a tip really quick. If you're afraid of tanners, make sure that you get a mitt and make sure that you exfoliate before you do it. So I actually watched a Jaclyn Hill video from years ago on how she did self-tanner. And she used a loofah and bathed her, like she did head to toe loofah with soap, obviously. And then she shaved, because you want to shave your legs and stuff. And then she went over with a scrub, like a body scrub. So there are tons of body scrubs out there that are phenomenal. That is how I have been matching my face to my body with Mary Kay and Loving Tan.